You know how Robopack has 41,000 pre-packaged, pre-tested apps? Well, someone asked me the other day how they could get a custom application into Robopack. Like, did they have to submit a request or send a form? You know who you are. Thank you for the question. Well, I thought I'd give it a few minutes and talk through the whole process here, end to end, rather than just replying on LinkedIn. So, here we are. And actually, it's pretty easy, but I think a little bit confusing because actually we have the button called Convert Package. So we're going to change that. We're going to change it to Custom App because that's really what they are. But then that kind of makes a confusing section out of Custom App Settings. So we're going to talk about whether that can be fixed as well. Anyway, what we're going to do is use the Convert Package feature because that's the thing that's currently live in the production version of Robopack. So I will do Convert Package. Now, what we can do is either click on this and it will open up your file explorer so you can add an application, or you can just drag in an app that you want to package. I can take this application, for example, and it's going to scan it to see how it was built, what platform built this application, so we can infer some information from it. So it's made some decisions, and it's actually found that it's built by the Wixburn platform, which is a very common platform for building applications. And we're going to wrap it as Intune Win, and we're going to do continue. And you can see, based on that initial analysis of the application, we didn't even upload it yet, the initial analysis has shown us that it's got this silent install command that should work. We've got the name, the publisher, the version, the context, which can be 32 or 64 in this case. We're going to analyze and test it. We want to make sure it actually works. And we're going to wrap it in a version of PSADT, and we can choose the version from our script templates. Anyway, I'm going to choose continue and create because I want to get this application into Robopack so it's in my library ready to deploy either as a flow or just as an as a upload directly into Intune. It doesn't take too long to upload because it's a pretty small package of around 120 meg, I think. So once it's finished uploading, what we're going to do is allocate vanilla Windows 11 LTSC virtual machine, which will allow us to install the application in a very clean environment. So we're going to install this application using the silent install command that we gleaned from that initial analysis. So what it's doing now is initializing that virtual machine. We're going to copy the content to it without using a network adapter because this virtual machine doesn't have a network adapter on it. It's completely isolated from the internet. And we're going to copy that using PowerShell Direct through Hyper-V. Once it's done, it's finished doing that. It's now installing the application. And you can see this little progress bar across the bottom. That is not a progress bar, I promise you. That would be insane if it was, because that actually is a CPU indicator. It's tracking the different states of the CPU as it goes through that process. And really, this was an internal tool that we used to build Robopack initially, and all of the applications go through this process, and that's why that is a little bit confusing because it's not meant to be shown. But anyway, it's there. You can see also it's uninstalling the application because it's now finished the install, detected that it was installed, and found the uninstall command from the registry. So now it's uninstalling that application for us as well, which is excellent. So give that a few seconds to finish, and we'll see if that works. Once it has finished, though, it will have the detection method. So we'll be able to see that just at the bottom of this screen in a few seconds. And then we will know that it installs and uninstalls and can be detected, which are the three things we need for an Intune application. So if I scroll down here, now it says verifying and completed. You can see we've got the detection method here. And if I go into app documentation, we've built full application documentation for you as well. We've got the install command, uninstall command, detection method, and all of this information about the app, including the log file and the uninstall log file, all of the add remove programs entries that get added, and all the files that get put on this computer during the install, and all the ones that get left over afterwards, so we can see how messy this application is. In this case, it's .NET Framework, so it's not a big deal because we want .NET Framework to remain in case any other applications are using it, so it makes sense. And then we've also got the registry. Any changes that happen on this computer in the registry are tracked here. So fantastic documentation for us as well. And all we need to do now is just go back up to the top and either set up a flow, get it directly into a flow that we've got. We can choose a patch group or create a new flow. We can either add it to existing flow or we can create a brand new one. And we can instead, if we want to, just import it directly into Intune as a single application. Or you can download the file you just uploaded, which is a bit... Probably don't need to do that right now, but if in the future you need to get that application back, you can grab it from here. Or we've got the Intune Win or the PSADT script I think this is a fantastic feature to just really quickly package applications. I haven't even used the keyboard, and you will know if you've packaged applications into Intune Win in the past. There's a lot of typing. There's a lot of running commands. Even other tools that are out there which do that kind of thing need a little bit of customization, a little bit more clicking than what we have here. And we've also wrapped it in PSADT, so you get the option for deferrals, you get all the options for user interface, that kind of thing. Fantastic bit of technology that Robopack have developed here. And what that means is now you can very quickly add applications to your Robopack library without needing to find it in the Instant App library. Let me know if you've used this feature before. I didn't find that feature originally when I first started using Robopack because it was called Convert Package and I didn't know what that was for. But now I do. I think it's probably the best feature of Robopack, aside from radar tracking, which is also pretty cool. Anyway, let me know if you use the feature. See you next time.